Number 7 asks us, which of the following is a prime number? So of course we have to know the definition of a prime number is any number whose only factor is 1 and itself. So that means that there are no other numbers that divide the number that is prime. So this is something that you should be able to do basically by inspection, just by looking to see what numbers divide these numbers here. So here, if you don't know this trick for knowing if 3 divides a number, if you add the digits of the number and that number is divisible by 3, then the original number is divisible by 3. In other words, if I add 2 plus 7, I get 9. And since 9 is divisible by 3, then so is 27. So 27 has 3 as a prime factor. In fact, 27 is 3 times 3 times 3. Likewise here, if we add up the digits 3 and 3, we get 6, and 6 is also divisible by 3. So 3 is a factor of 33. In fact, it's 3 times 11. And then here, 39, again, we add 9 plus 3, we're going to get 12. 12 is divisible by 3, and so 39 is divisible by 3. In fact, 39 is 3 times 13. But 41, if we add the digits 4 plus 1, we get 5. So it's not divisible by 3. We also know it's not divisible by 2 because the last digit is not even. We know it's not divisible by 5 since the last digit is not a 0 or a 5. And you could keep trying different numbers, but the bottom line is we're looking for one of the numbers should be prime, and obviously this is it since the others have some prime factors. So D is the correct choice, D. Now for number 8, we're asked which of the following is not a prime factor of 504. So it's related to number 7 in the sense that we're looking for prime factors. So, okay, sorry about that. So what we need to do is we need to factor 504 and find out what are its prime factors. So to do this, I like to make a factor tree, and I ask myself what are some sort of easy numbers that divide 504. And so since this last digit is even, we know 2 goes in, or in other words, 2 divides 504 evenly, and it goes in 252 times. And so now we ask ourselves, what divides 252? And again, the last digit is even, so we know 2 divides 252, and it divides it by 126. And we keep continuing on this path, so we can factor 126 into 2 times 63, and 63 is 7 times 9, and 9 is 3 times 3. So we can factor 504 is the product of 2 times 2 times 2 times 7 times 3 times 3. Or in other words, it's 2 cubed times 7 times 3 squared. So we see that the prime factors are 2, 7, and 3. And so which of the following is not a prime factor? The answer is C. Okay, that was the slightly longer way to do it. Since you are trying to save time with the praxis, the other way you could handle this is to just look at the different prime factors they've given you. Again, because this last digit is even, we know 2 is a factor of 504. If we use the trick we learned in number 7, which is to add the digits 5 plus 0 plus 4, we get 9. So we know that 3 divides 9, and therefore 3 divides 504. And then when we get to 5, we know the last digit is not a 5 or a 0, so right there we would know that 5 is not a prime factor. But if you wanted to see how to actually get all the prime factors, a factor tree is an effective way.